reload the page, we notice the search bar disappeared from the header and it's now in the left sidebar. And we can put here a search string. For example, where is the home page? And that setting we didn't save, so it it appears right now. And you notice that the search page is also styled. The only thing you need to modify yourself, and that's again a website baker issue, is to take away this word search, which is in the settings, and to be exactly in the advanced settings. There's written the word in a header 1 a search text, but as the template frameworks overrides a lot of default website baker code, we can take this away and we don't need this title anymore from website baker, because it's already in the template framework, so it's more clean to have it, of course, as a page name. So that's the search box in the left sidebar. I'll put it again in the header because it just looks nicer. And I will correct the Google warning because we don't want that, of course. Back to the boxes. There's the login box. You can you can display yes or no, and it's gonna appear in this box over here. At the moment it's by default on yes, and it says in the left sidebar, but as you can see it's not in here, and that's because it's not configured yet in Website Baker. For this we also have to go to the settings, and we have to go to the login and set it on enabled to let it appear in this box. Choose reload and you'll see the login box with welcome and etc. If you want to have it all away, if you want to have this box disappeared, just set it on no and set it on nowhere, and it also won't show the empty box if you don't want to have the login. The page rating box with its options, you'll see there's a rating box on every page, and if you, for example, rate the page, you'll see a rating 5 stars out of 1 vote, and it will notice you that you rate it. There's some options for this box. At least where you want to have it appear. Do you want to have it in the left sidebar or in the right, or nowhere? The color of the stars, and the amounts of ratings people can give. 1 is common, 2 is still quite fair and easy for testing, or you can put it on 10, of course, if you wanna push on your stars. Or also for testing purposes, of course. Another box that's at the moment not shown, that's the latest news box, which I'm gonna tell more about in the next tutorial movie, because this takes some time and I just want to have these tutorials not that long. But very quickly you can turn it you can turn it on and off. Then you can say where you want to have it, in the left or in the sidebar, and you have to define the group ID of a certain news category. And news categories are the categories you can add when adding news, when adding a news section to your page, which is the default Niels module which is included in Website Baker. And then you have to put there the group ID of the first language or the first website, the second website language, and the third language. And this ID will also generate later on somewhere RSS feeds. So you can, each language can have its own RSS feed later on. But at least each language got its own news group item. I'll come back on that later. We've got the share page box. That's a group of links, and it's kind of replacement of the add this buttons you see on websites. But as most of the add this buttons is not used in is not as functional, there's added only these ones. But you can configure it a little bit by, for example, the color of the icons. Let's make them grayscale and let's make them 32 pixels. If we save the configuration and we reload the page, you'll notice the icons is bigger and they grayscale, which looks very nice on this scheme, by the way. You can also make them, of course, color and smaller. Another interesting box is a social media box, which is at the moment on the left bottom side of this sidebar, and it shows links to, for example, your Facebook profile, your Twitter profile, Foursquare, or for example to a telephone number. It shows a pop-up. You can configure this this box easily by just putting there the account IDs, or for example the name of a certain Facebook page in this case. Again, this one you can choose to appear in the left or in the right sidebar. You can make the icons color or grayscale. Well, let's make them color, and let's make them let's keep the size. Save the configuration, reload the page again. You notice the icons is now very colorful. And if we, for example, add there some other one, let's say I put there the delicious account where you can store bookmarks, and I'm adding a QR code, and this is very nice feature because you can put just text in here, and this text up to 250 characters will convert it by Google by a Google generator, which makes a QR code from that. We can also add there, for example, an email, an email button, and we can also, if we have the news page, we put there the news page ID. We can make an RSS feed for up to 3 RSS feeds for each language, which also give an icon in the different languages. Let's save the configuration and check the icons is changing. And we notice there's some more icons added. So besides the Facebook, there's now also delicious. And you see it will automatically add the URL, the complete URL to the profile. And oh, it looks still so gorgeous. It also added email link, the phone was there, and the QR box is a pop-up, and you can scan this with your mobile, and it will, in this case, take you to the demosite.vanallerlei URL. The latest box is a custom box, and it's set on yes, and it's on the right sidebar at the moment. And you see this box. It says custom box and custom box content. This is in a way hard coded. It's in the template framework directory. In the boxes folder there's a PHP file, and you can add their content and it will appear in this box. So this is what I want to say in this tutorial movie, although let's also talk a little bit about the statistics. The last one for this tutorial, that's the statistics. You can add two kind of statistics in the template framework for Godot, and one of them is PHP Traffica statics, and you can download this and install this on your server in a new database. And after that, you make your own, and you make a new setting in there. You can enable this with the code, and it's mostly 6 number digits with the URL to your statics. And if you press save configuration, this code will be placed in your source code of your page, and your page can be tracked. The same for Google Analytics. It's more easy. You can also enable this one and put there your Google Analytics tracker ID, which starts with UA and then a stripe and then 8-digit number. If you put it there and you save configuration, the complete Google Analytics statistics tracking code is added, and the script, by the way, so your page can be tracked. This is it for now. There's gonna be one more tutorial movie for the VA template framework for Godot, so stay tuned. And if you got questions, go to the colophon and drop a mail on Van Allerlei or the va-mds website.